discuss it.
Okay.
Keeping things clean is important, but there are places where it doesn't matter whether it's clean or not. Everywhere where there's going to be bearings and seals, we want it completely clean, and we've got a lot of brake dust sitting on here that we need to get rid of. The backing plate is dirty. I've seen people scrub on those. It doesn't matter. It's going to get dirty again. As long as we don't have leaking wheel cylinders, all of that dirt is irrelevant to me. Maybe for someone else it's worth taking off there. As long as my hub here is good and I don't have a whole bunch of extra brake dust that's going to get in there, we're good. And I hate to kick up a bunch of that with compressed air anyway. So, yes, we want to do a detail wiping of all of these areas that are going to be under oil and where the seals will be riding. That needs to be very clean before we start. Also, this whole work area should be clean, but there's a flat rate method that we use to get the job done without stopping and cleaning the workplace every 2 minutes. First of all, try to keep it clean as you go along, but with fresh shop rag, I can do some pretty good assembly right here without going way out of my way to make things all brand new at every angle. Try to keep all the brand new parts out of the crud too. What's most important as far as cleanliness is bearings and seals. All these brake parts don't care. They live in a dusty environment anyway. It's the seals and where the seal rides when it goes on here. The seal's going to slip on and go on that race right there and seal on it. And I don't want to push it on without lubrication. It'll make micro scratches in it. We don't want any dust on there. We want a light coat of grease. Oil would work. I prefer grease. I'm going to lightly grease that corner now that it's clean, and I'll lightly grease the inside of the seal here. On this discussion of cleanliness, my hands are far too dirty to proceed with shoe installation because I've got oil from doing this greasing and cleanup and stuff, and the shoe face material needs to be kept clean. Your fingerprints on it, any of that oil on there is not good for the brake shoe. There's no sense in getting your fingerprints all over on it. It's not good for it. So we got to be cleaner for that reason. And also on this seal, I'm going to wipe down this outer side of it. This green coating on here is sprayed on at the factory, and it's a soft, gummy sealant. So when you drive it into the bore in the back of there with a hammer, it seals that surface, and we don't want it oily. So before we install it, I'll wipe it clean, but we do want the inside edge to have oil on it where it goes over the seal there. So I've solved the problem except for cleaning my hands. Yes.